Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. My topic for today is all about alternative dispute resolution methods. When we say ADR methods, it encompasses a wide range of methods designed to resolve disputes outside the traditional court proceedings. ADR offers a more sufficient, cost-effective, and often less adversarial approach to conflict resolution. This overview will explore the most common ADR methods and their suitability for different types of disputes. So, the first type of alternative dispute resolution method is what we call negotiation. Negotiation is the most basic form of ADR, involving direct communication between parties to reach a mutually agreeable solution. It is voluntary and does not involve a third party. Negotiation can be informal, such as a casual conversation, or more structured, involving written proposals and counter proposals. So, negotiation, it is the most common nga dispute resolution method. Kay ug moingon tawag negotiation, dili lang siya or most common siya magamit sa business, kanang sa mga buy and sell, makig-negotiate ka. Pero it can be also used in solving disputes. Negotiation is a voluntary. Ug mingon tag voluntary, wala ni pugos nimo nga mo makig-negotiate ka sa imong pikas party or asa pa na. Dayon, it does not involve a third party or kanang third party or a neutral third party, like for example kanang mga barangay tanod kinsa pa na diha nga kanang mag-facilitate sa inyo ang communication. Like ug makig-negotiate ka, pwede ra siya sa imo ang opposite party, like kamo lang duha, wala na kinahanglan ang ikatulo pa nga party nga mag-communicate mo. So for example two friends, Sarah and David, who are planning a trip together. Sarah wants to go hiking in the mountains while David prefer relaxing to the beach. So they disagree on the vacation plan, leading to dispute. So the first step in order for this example to be solved, we should identify the main issue. So the main issue is that they have disagreement in their vacation because David wants to go to the beach and Sarah wants to go to hiking. So in order to solve by negotiation, Sarah made a proposal that sila duha muadto sila og hiking, and after that, after sila muadto sa hiking, muadto na pud sila beach in order for them to relax. So ingon ana, negotiation is flexible. Kay nganong flexible man siya, pwede man ta maka-come up og mga different solutions, different mga different nga methods para ma-solve nila ang ilang disagreement. But one of the disadvantages of negotiation is that negotiation is lack of structure. When we say lack of structure, informal negotiation may lack clear guidelines or procedures. So, as what I have said, negotiation can be informal, such as casual conversation. So, moingon taging na pwede man malimtan sa isa ka party ang inyo ang gisabutan. So, wala siya. Like, dili kay siya sakto or dili kay siya perfect nga reliable in solving disputes. Whether or rather kuan siya, dako siya makatabang, pero nara gihapon siya disadvantage or loophole. Kay pwede man siya like mag-istorya ra mo, pwede to barugan sa pikas party or pwede po niya dili. Kay igo raman mo nag-negotiate sa usag-usa. So let's proceed. The second ADR method is mediation. Mediation involves a neutral third party, the mediator, who facilitates communication and helps parties reach a mutually acceptable agreement. The mediator does not impose a decision but assists parties in exploring options and finding common grounds. So, ang mediation is lahi siya sa negotiation because it involves a neutral third party which will facilitates the communication o siya mo'y mag-ulo. Whether imong mama, imong silingan, barangay tanod, barangay chairman, ug kinsa pa na sila nga mag-facilitate sa duha ka party in order to solve their disputes. So, for example, Emily and Michael having a dispute about a shared fence. Emily believes Michael's dog is damaging her fence, while Michael insists his dog is well behaved. This leads to tension and arguments. A neutral third party, perhaps a community leader as what I have said, a trusted neighbor, is brought into to facilitate the communication. The mediator helps Emily and Michael express their concerns and perspectives without interruption. So, mo'y siya gamit sa mediator. Siya mo'y maminaw sa mga concerns and perspectives of both parties. The mediator helps them brainstorm solutions such as repairing fence, adjusting dog walking times, or installing barriers. So, kani si mediator, igura siya mag-advise, igura siya mag-assist, or mag-guide sa duha ka party in order to solve their disputes. Dili siya ang magmando sa desisyon. Igura siya mag-guide ug unsay dapat nila buhaton ana nga butanga para ma-solve nila ang ilang issue. So, one of the advantage of mediation is that it encourages parties to work together to find solutions. Second is the mediation discussions are typically confidential. So kato nga ila ang mga communication nga nahitabo, it should be stayed in there sa ila ara tulo. Like dapat walay makabalo or si kinsa pa. Next is that the disadvantage of mediation. Parties can choose to reject any proposed agreement. So, mo siya disadvantage. Like, pag mag-facilitate ng communication ng ato ang mediator, pwede man i-reject sa whether the both parties or sa usa lang nila nga dili mo to nga sa ila ang kasabo sa kanang communication. Kay dili man siya kanang required or dili mandatory nga ang parties musugot nga mag-communicate sa usag-usa og pananglitan, magsamok na kay sila, wala na, di na magtingganay, manggiaway na, so magbungol, magunsa pa na. So dili siya kanang mandatory. So voluntary ra ang mediation. Whether the one of the party mo choose sila o dili sila ganahan mo adto, dili sila maadto, walay problema. Pero ang ilaang dispute sa pikas party dili ma-solve agi ana. So let's proceed to the third ADR method, the so-called arbitration. Arbitration is a formal process for resolving disputes where a neutral third party called an arbitrator makes a binding decision. The arbitrator considers the arguments from both sides, makes a decision based on the evidence presented. So kinsa man ni si arbitrator? Ug unsa may kalhian sa arbitration ug sa mediation? Arbitrators are qualified professionals who act as neutral decision makers. During arbitration, arbitrators may be former judge, current or former attorneys, non-lawyers, and may specialize in certain areas such as employment law. So lahi ra gyud ang arbitration o mediation. Kay ang sa mediation, ang mediator can be anybody. Pwede imong silingan, pwede imong igsuon, pwede imong pamilya, pwede sikin sa bana, pwede mahimong mediator. But the arbitrator cannot be imong silingan or bisan kinsa pa na. Dapat professionals sila. Ano? Base sa tong examples, it can be mga retired judge, mga retired nga lawyers, retired nga mga tao nga involved sa kanang kabalo sila sa balaod. Kay ang arbitration is more formal than mediation. Formal process siya in resolving disputes. Pero dili siya kanang mag-involve of mga court proceedings. Pwede raman ta mo ato sa abogado para ma-solve ang inyo ang disputes or unsa pa na. So I will give you an example. Sarah, an employee, is terminated from her job. Believes the termination was wrongful. Her employment contract contains a mandatory arbitration clause. This means she must resolve the dispute through arbitration rather than filing a lawsuit. A neutral arbitrator hears evidence from both Sarah and her employer and makes a decision on whether the termination was justified and what compensation, if any, Sarah is owed. This decision is binding on both parties. No? Sa mediation, ang mediator is igo lang siya mag-assist or maghatag og solution. But here in arbitration, the arbitrator will or siya ang mag-decide kung unsa ang dapat buhaton ana nga butang para ana nga issue para masolba. Dili lang siya maghatag or mag-assist, mag-guide, but siya ang magdesisyon ug unsa ang angay buhaton. Si arbitrator mo'y maminaw sa mga arguments from both parties, magdesisyon siya base sa evidence nga gipresent sa mga partido. One of the advantage of arbitration is that the arbitrator's decision is legally enforceable. So mo ta kong ingon, ug unsay decision sa arbitrator, mao jud to siya sundon. Number 2 is expertise. Arbitrators can be chosen based on their expertise in the subject matter. No? So, di ba ang nag-example man ko nga mga kanang current or former attorneys, former judge. So, expert gina sila sa balaod. Na sila'y knowledge about sa balaod ug unsay sakto ug unsay dili. Kana mo nang ilaang decision is based na sila sa dili lang nakabase silang opinion but ga based na sila sa atuang balaod. Third is faster resolution. Arbitration can be quicker than litigation. So maabot na tayo ng litigation later, but arbitration is more faster. Kay dili naman ka mag-abot og korte, hearing, asa pa na. But moadto ra mo og abogado, dito ninyo solbo ng inyong issue and boom, human. Ug unsay decision sa attorney, mo toy sundon o mo toy matuman. Last is confidentiality. So dapat confidential. Tanang communication nga nahitabo, walay dili na mukalat. Kamura tulo sa imong arbitrator o sikin sa panay involved sa inyong communication ang makabalo. Here, let's proceed to the disadvantages. So, one of the disadvantage of arbitration is that it is less flexible. So nag-ingon ko nga unsay decision sa sa lawyer or kinsa pa na mo siya sundon sa arbitration. So less flexible siya, like dili mo makaingon og makasuggest og mo ni mauna, di mo makasuggest kamo nga parties because og unsay maingon sa ato ang arbitrator nga nakabase yang desisyon sa evidence nga gipresenta, mao jud na siya sundon ninyo duha sa nga party, no? Dili mo makapabuot o makabuot sa inyo sa desisyon but ang ato arang arbitrator. Second is cost. Arbitration can be more expensive than mediation. Yeah, tama. Kay og mag-hire ka og lawyer, mag-hire ka og former lawyer, alangan namang di ka mo bayad. Surtian nimo. No? Mubayad yung ka. Kay mo mang gihasol-hasol lang mga tao. Kinahanglan ka magbayad mo nang cost kayo ang arbitration. Pero it is effective kung wala na jud mo'y laing wala mo'y laing solusyon o kinahanglan jud og arbitration ang inyo ang issue. So let's proceed. Collaborative law. Collaborative law is a specific type of ADR used primarily in family law matters such as divorce or child custody disputes. It involves parties and their attorneys working together to reach a mutually agreeable settlement. All parties commit to finding solutions through open communication and negotiation with the goal of avoiding litigation. So, collaborative law para rin siya sa mga pamilya, sa mga magbulag nga asawa, sa mga custody sa bata, ug unsa pa na diha. Ang goal ana is to negotiate, to communicate with the partner nga dili na maabot sa korte inyo ang samok, wa na magkihiay, wa na magkasuhay, kundi magsabot lang mo kung say problema sa inyo nga family, mag-divorce ba mo or sa child custody, asa mapaingon ang bata, ang mga property ninyo asa mapaingon sa imo abang asawa or nimo, mo na siyang collaborative law. So for example, John and Jane are divorcing. They have 2 children and significant assets, including a jointly owned house and business. Instead of engaging in contentious court battle, they choose for collaborative divorce. Both hire collaborative lawyers who are trained in this approach. The lawyers and the couple meet together to discuss the issues: child custody, child support, spousal support, and property division. They work together to create a comprehensive settlement and agreement that addresses all these aspects. Financial experts and child specialists may also be involved to provide advice and support. The key is that everyone commits a negotiation and avoiding court. So, mo to kong ingon. Sa collaborative law, mag-hire mo og collaborative lawyers rather, para masettle ninyo ang ang issue. So, dito i-istorya ninyo tanang issues, tanang agreement nga dapat fair mo. Ug mag-divide mo sa inyong property, dapat fair mo, both parties, husband and the wife. Ang child custody, kung asa mapaingon ng child, then musuporta ba ang papa or ang mama, dapat suportahan lang siya permanente ang bata para dili na maabot sa korte ang ang issue, which is dira rataman magsabot mog tarong agreement para mahuman. So, advantage of collaborative law: it can help maintain relationships, especially in family disputes. So, instead nga magkihay, magdumtanay, magkasuhay, magsabot na lang og tarong, no, sa collaborative law to maintain a good relationship with your mo ang gibulagan nga asawa. Second is cost effective. Can save time and money compared to litigation. So compared to litigation nga kanang magkasuhay na mo, mato na mo korte, it is less expensive. Makasave mo both parties. Hindi naman mo mag-hire og kinsa pa na, hindi na mo mag-file og case. Disadvantages. Requires commitment. All parties must be willing to engage in good faith. Limited scope, primarily used in family law cases. So, ang collaborative law, dili siya makasolve another mga issues or cases, but for family issues lang yun siya. Child custody disputes. Dihara aya, murag na siya limit ba? Dihara jud siya taman. O wala na ilain nga cases. Instead nga kana family o child custody collaborative law rajud mo'y gamiton to less, no, wala na magkasuhay kaya ay magdumtanay it is more effective than litigation compared to litigation kay dili pa mo makabayad og dako, ma-maintain pa ninyo ang inyong relationship nga bisag nagbulag na mo o walay magdumot, dili masuko ang pikas-pikas nga party na. So last, let's proceed to the last ADR method, which is the so-called litigation. So litigation refers to the formal process of resolving disputes through the court system. It involves series of legal actions and procedures designed to determine the rights and obligations of parties involved in dispute. Litigation is a complex and often lengthy process that can be expensive and emotional draining, but it offers a formal binding resolution to legal conflicts. So, litigation, mao na siya pinaka-common sa ato nga crime. Mao na siya ang mga court proceeding, prosecution, mag-file kag case, magpasaka kag kaso sa korte, magpatawag mo og hearing o unsa pa na diha. Ipatawag, daghan pa kay ebidensya. Litigation. It is complex and of lengthy. So dugay jud. Dugay man jud na ay inig abot ka diri sa lower courts. Ug dili ma-solve ang inyo ang kaso diri sa lower courts, mo proceed pod mo sa Court of Appeals nga mag-appeal na pod ang pikas party, din hantod maabot mo sa Supreme Court. Dugay kaayo. Mo nang lengthy og very expensive. Mag-hire pa kag lawyer, magbayad pa ka unsa pa na diha, very lengthy na kayo. Mo nang inig mag-dispute, it is rather to choose those 4 types or 4 kinds of alternative dispute resolution nga dapat dili na mo maabot sa litigation. Kani sa litigation, it is useful for those cases nga kinahanglan gyud ang ato ang unsa na kinahanglan gyud sa litigation. For example, nakapatay, murder, homicide, pagpangawat, sa pa na siya, damage to property, physical injury, o ganahan jud magpakaso ang pasakag kaso ang pikas party, mo na siya gitawag na to og litigation. But it is expensive, diba? Kay kinahanglan man na siya court proceedings, dili man na siya basta-basta, and lengthy, like dugay siya mahuman. Magbalik-balik pa mo sa court, kapila pa mo magbalik pa masolve inyo ang kuan, ang inyo ang issue. But litigation is a formal process ra gyapon. So it can be better nga if ang inyo ang dispute is kaya ra ninyo i-solve without involving the court, i-solve na ninyo kaysa maabot pa mo sa litigation. There are two types of litigation na tay gitawag og civil litigation, civil litigation o criminal litigation. Civil litigation involves dispute between private parties such as individual, business, or organizations. Examples include contract disputes, personal injury claims, property disputes, and family law matters, no? Family law matters. So sa personal injury claims, no? Nalagom ang mata, wala ka trabaho tulo ka adlaw, gipakasuhan ni Juan si Pedro. Sumbag man ni Pedro, bang agay tabang kol. Dili lang kay criminal litigation, criminal case ang atubangon ni Pedro kay nanumbag man siya, but naapod siya gitawag nga civil litigation. Pag moingon tag civil, duha man na, criminal case o civil case. Pag moingon tag civil case, cases that involves disputes with unsa na siya, mo na siya imo ang bayro nun sa imo ang na damage. Si Juan humanato, nagpa-doktor si Juan, bang ubaga mata ni burot lagom, nagpa-doktor ana. So katong mga pag-abot sa korte, nag-file og case si Juan, file siya. Ingon si Juan ito, pabayaran ako tanan akong nagasto sa doktor unsa pa na dia. So kato si Pedro, mandatory or kinahanglan gid niya to, unsa na, kinahanglan to niya bayaran to nga amount nga gipangayo ni Juan. Kay na man apit man buta si Juan, sumbag man na di. Si Pedro, naapa siya criminal case, naapa siya civil case, which is magbayad pa ka, mapriso pa ka. So that's all for today's report. Thank you everyone.